Free to Succeed, Season 2, Raid Shadow Legends. We did it. We did it edition. Also, feels really good in this office now edition. Double edition a day. It's that kind of day, all right? Double edition a day. We have all of our epics. 2 of them are ready to go. The other 2 are 5-starred and fully ascended, so it's just a matter of leveling them up. And I'm gonna not crazy rush through it for the sake of gems. I could probably bang it out very quickly, but I don't want to just burn through gems for the hell of it. I'll get him when I get him. I have 5 days left, so we'll level them up over time, and try not to burn through too many of our gems. Man, getting the epic from the summon rush is such a game changer. Like, it's obvious, you know that, but like also, man, it's crazy. It's crazy what a difference that makes. Just being able to skip a few events, man. So yeah, before we get too much further into the episode, I want to give a shout out to Error for joining the Mug Club. We got a new Mug Club member today. Big shout out, Error. Absolute pleasure to have around. We appreciate you, man. Welcome to the club. Now, what do we got going on? I think Doom Tower resets today, right? Yeah, 14 hours. So we're messing around in Curse City. We did what we could in hard. We are kind of stuck on all the boss stages. Now, I think in the past I did get through this one, or maybe we figured it out on normal. I don't remember. We must have figured it out on normal then. I just can't quite get through this one on hard. He's much tankier on hard. I've got Blizzard. Like, I've got, maybe if I went in and manualed it, we'd have a better shot. Should I not be bringing Drex? Is there a problem when they have HP burn? Is the problem when they have HP burn or when I have HP burn? I think there's a problem when I have HP burn. I can't remember if them having HP burn is a problem, so maybe I need to take Drex out. But anyway, we're kind of hung up. We tried all 3 spots, and we just don't have a lot at our disposal. This one, the fight lasts for a long time, but we can't really kill the spiderlings, and we can't really keep the boss spider from absorbing them, so the boss just keeps healing, and we slowly get picked off because we don't really have any support here. So we can't do this one, and then this one, we just don't have a lot available to us for the stage. So we're kind of trapped. So I just switched back to normal, and we're just kind of spreading around the map doing what we can. All right. We did manage to grab a few more of the, what is it, remnant? Yeah, we're up to 40 of these, and we need 100. So it'll still be a little while before we get to do a remnant summon. But you know, we'll get to do one someday, so that'll be fun. So at this point, I do have 6-star food made, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and we did get to feast. So we completely finished the summon rush, and we completely finished the champ chase. And I'm considering completely finishing this just to get the red shard. I figure I'm that close to a red shard, I might as well try to grab it. But yeah, we completely, I'm clicking it. So I green sharded my way through it. I think I was like here, because I went ahead and used the 2 other sacreds just to get the 2 legendary books. And then from here, I just green sharded my way through it because it really wasn't that bad. So, yeah, man, saving them sacreds is wild. Drastic difference. We've already gotten 2 more sacreds from Clan Boss 2. So we'll just let them pile up, I reckon. But really? Okay. We're going to save the 6-star food for Wix when he comes out. And then I don't know what we're going to do with the feast. I don't think I've ever had a feast. So, turn it down just a little bit. So, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I don't know. See what we do with it. What else? Anything else interesting to catch up on? I don't really think so. We have a lot of good epics that we pulled in that last summon session. We got another Royal Guard. We got Occult Brawler. You guys are saying she's really good, so I want to take a closer look at her. For all, like most of the comments on that last video, we're talking about her actually. I also meant to go check on the fusion. Okay, so I have these in my possession. I can go ahead and make him. And then I just need an Enda Moonbeam, and I'll be able to make her. So we're 4 epics away from being able to do this. So interesting. I mean, that could still take a very, very long time, but we're getting there. You know what I mean? We're getting there. So maybe we'll just kind of like slowly integrate getting them prepared. Into the rotation, you know what I mean? I might go ahead and get him fused. Start getting them all ready. Because that'd be pretty cool. That'll be pretty cool if we ever get to complete that. Again, we may not. There's no guarantee we're gonna get every epic, you know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. Let's see, anything else? I don't think so. We're working our way through the missions. We're now to the 3 affinity bonuses to level 10. I'm just trying to do arena. It's gonna take us a while to do this one. It's gonna take us a while. This used to be a lot easier to do when the metas were a little bit different and a cleave was a little bit more feasible. But now that you can't really reliably cleave your way through arena, it takes a little bit longer. So we're doing what we can, bro. Doing what we can. I'm excited for Doom Tower to reset. We did our faction wars, I think, right? I did get through. We had to do stage 14 of High Elves. That was really difficult for us to do in our current state, but we were able to manual our way through it, so that was dope. Other than that, I haven't really made a lot of progress beyond getting through the second boss stage in High Elves. I haven't really made a lot of progress in faction wars in a while. So I'm interested to see what's gonna push us. He'll be nice for Sacred Order. Apparently there's some really interesting stuff being done with him too. And Clan Boss and Hydra and all over the place. So I'm excited to get him, but I am gonna try to refrain a little bit. I might use a few gems, but I'm really gonna try to not burn through my gems like we did at the end of the last fusion. I think I did pretty good with my gems, and then we got to the very end and it was like the finish line was in sight and I just wanted to get it done. So I just burned through gems and I dropped down to like well under 1,000. I think I used a lot of my gems. So I'm gonna try to not let myself do that this time, and just let it happen when it happens. But don't get it twisted. We are stoked about the idea of having him. So what affinity is he? I haven't looked. I don't know. Is he Force? Is he the same as the epics? Man, the pack pop-ups lately are just wild, and that's saying something. Yeah, he's also Force. Because the pack pop-ups have always been wild, but lately, like the last 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks, they are crazy bad, dude. That one pack, that great deal mix, where it was like 3 packs that had like energy and stuff in it, they beat me to death with that pack, dude. I promise it was like every time I went back to the Bastion, that pack popped up, and then I'd close it and I'd have to deal with other pop-ups. But like, they really wanted me to buy that one. And then yeah, just in general lately, it's like they're really going ham. I don't know if they're doing like a new testing phase and seeing if they are more aggressive with it, if it translates to more sales. Like, I don't know what the thought process is there. You gonna just like wear me out? Is the goal to try to get me to buy it so I'll stop seeing it? Maybe. Wild thought, wild theory here. But I'm just gonna throw it out there because sometimes you know what I mean? Maybe put more value in the packs and actually make them tempting, and people might buy them more. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. I know that sounds wild, but maybe a sacred shard isn't worth $30 anymore. I don't know. I know. I know I'm saying wild shit, but it's worth thinking about maybe. All right, who else? Was there anyone else down here? I mean, I guess we can throw, like I said, we're going to start throwing these epics in the mix. Who are some of the rares? Do I have any of them out? I know he was part of it. Do I have anybody else out that's part of it? You're part of it, I think. And then you, I think you two are part of it. Okay. Yeah, we'll start getting y'all ready. Go ahead and fuse that dude. Maybe wait for a champ chase to grab him. Because there's no hurry. Like, we're not going to get her anytime soon. What would be really wild is if we lucked up and pulled one of the legendaries for her. Preferably Kyoku. She's the one on the far left that I only have one epic for, right? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I reckon this is what we're doing. I think I'm going to continue to focus on obviously getting the fusion complete, making food / slowly working in Mikage pieces and getting them ready to roll, just so that they're ready, so that later I don't have to deal with it. Grinding arena to the best that I'm able to. Cool. And then yeah, I guess pushing Doom Tower, doing our normal stuff. But we have a lot to work on now. We have a lot to work on. Like I said, I'm gonna 6-star Wix when I get him. But we've got a bit to do. I've got several champs I want to get 6-star now, and now even more because some of these epics. The dwarf. I want to go take a look at the dwarf. I said I wanted to look at the dwarf. We need to go do that. She is. She's down here somewhere. All right, what do you do? Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit will ignore shields. Damage based on defense. Attacks all enemies. Places a strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also based on defense. Teams up with 2 random allies to attack a single enemy. The allies joining the attack will always use their default skills. Grants an extra turn if any enemy is killed. Counterattacks when hit while under a strengthen buff placed by this enemy. And gets done with 4 turn. Okay. All right. I could definitely see getting her in the mix. I still think he's probably going to help me a lot in Clan Boss. I need to start keeping a record of how much damage I'm doing on each key, on each affinity, to see which of my affinities struggles and which ones don't. Because I'm having trouble, it just gets jumbled after a couple of days. It's hard to remember which affinities we're doing really well on and which ones we aren't. So I need to keep a record of that. But he probably needs to get in the mix. I think he's going to shoot our damage up quite a bit. I might need to make a list of like priorities. We have a lot going on right now that we want to deal with. Occult Brawler, Double Royal Guard, Moreg are the epics that we want to 6-star that aren't really even rolling yet. Up here, I don't think I have any that I mentioned a 6-star just yet. But we're going to get Wix and 6-star him. I want to get Roz. Oh, we've talked about all this. So I probably need to make a priority list and start working my way down it. But we're gonna be farming campaign for a while. We've got a lot of food to make, which is a good problem to have, right? So we also didn't have to do another artifact enhancement, which means we're coming out of this fusion with 31 million silver. And we came out of the last one fairly broke and worked our way back up over 40 million before the fusion even started. And I'm about to be making a lot of food. So I think my silver is going to shoot up quite a bit. We might see over 100 million silver. Actually, that'd be sick. We might get up to over 100 million. So anyway, we'll get out of here on this one for today. I'm just gonna get to work, and we'll be back tomorrow with some updates. Maybe a completed fusion. we'll see what energy allows today. Like I said, I'm getting 300 energy there. We'll see how it goes. I might be able to get him today though. So yeah, that's it. I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good one. Later.